Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Barton,
And I'm Jennifer Ziegler.
and we both write books for young people, and we love talking with other authors of books for young people in our video series. This one's dedicated to. We love talking with them about the books, their new books, and who those books are dedicated to. Today, we're talking with Karina Yan Glaser about her book, The Vanderbeekers Lost and Found. Hello, Karina.
Hi, so good to see you.
It's good seeing you too.
We're so glad you're here. So to kick us off, would you mind reading out loud the dedication?
Sure. Okay, so the dedication says, to Team Vanderbeeker, Anne, Ginger, Tara, Holly. This is what the page looks like. Okay.
And so, why is this Vanderbeeker's book, the fourth one, rather than the previous one or the next one? Why is this book dedicated to the people that it's dedicated to?
Well, so as you know, every book is such a process, I think, and I think, before I started writing books, I didn't know how many people get involved in producing each book and forming it. And as this is the fourth book in the Vanderbeeker series, and just reflecting on that core group of people in publishing that really have believed in the book since the beginning and really have supported me just made me want to dedicate this one to them. And this is a special book to me because originally I thought that I was going to end on the fourth book. I didn't think the series would continue on. And so I always in my mind knew that the last book was going to be dedicated to this core group of women who have been so instrumental in helping me. And now there's going to be 3 more books. So now I have to think of someone else to dedicate the last one to, since it was so important. But originally it was in my mind supposed to be the last one. And I really wanted to really honor the people who have supported me.
And so, what roles have Anne, Ginger, Tara, and Holly played in these books? What are their roles?
Okay, so Anne is my editor. Tara is my publicist. Holly is my she's like the film rights agent, and Ginger is my literary agent. And it's funny because I gave them all a copy. I sent it, a signed copy to each of them and wrote a little note. And it was funny because when I saw Holly for the first time, it came out in a pandemic, so I hadn't seen her in a couple months. And I asked if she had seen the book, and she said yes. And she was like, "Which dog am I?" She's like, "I was thinking, is it this one?"
So which one is she?
Well, I'm not going to answer that one. I never really thought of each of them as a dog, but it just happened that was like the spot art that we used. Mm-hmm. So I haven't gotten that question from the other ones. So I'm hoping that they're just like,
so she gets which one she is because she asked.
Yeah, she can pick.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what do you think you are? Which dog do you think you are?
So you talked about sending the dedicatees the book. Is that how they found out it was dedicated to them, or especially for the people in-house, did they know ahead of time? How did that work?
Right. So I definitely wanted to keep it a secret until the book came out. So, which was tough because, Anne sees all of these drafts. And so I just procrastinated on sending the dedication. I ended up emailing the managing editor, who is this wonderful woman named Mary, and was like, how can I slip in a dedication to Anne and Tara without them knowing? And so she was like, okay, just send it to me. I'll just slip it in this. And she doesn't see these pages. So it was this whole undercover experimental. Anyways, it was really nice of her to be able to do that. So Anne didn't see the dedication beforehand.
That's
I
really,
love it.
really remarkable. You're able to slip that past your editor.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like, what else can I get away with?
So I noticed that the first Vanderbeekers book was dedicated to one person. The
Mhm.
second was dedicated to two, the third to three people, and this one to four. Was
Mhm.
that an accident, or did you plan that out all along?
Oh, no, that was totally accidental. So the first book was to my husband, and the second book were to my my two kids, and then the third book were to three of the best friends I could ever wish for. And then yeah, so it was totally accidental.
But now that you've got this pattern established, you have groups of 5, 6, and 7 people to dedicate the next 3 books to?
I was just working on the dedication to the fifth book, and actually it's a lot of people. It's probably like, yeah, it's a lot of people. So I just feel really glad to be a writer. I always feel so grateful to have the job I have. And, it's just not possible without this team of people. It's, a team of women who really are so smart and strong, and it's just collaborative, supportive. And so I am always grateful for all the work that they do. And, I think maybe we don't, readers don't really see how much of a collaboration it is. And I always try to talk about that when I'm meeting with young readers, is that, it's not just one writer just typing away, sending it off, and poof, it's published. It's this team of people who are working so hard to make each book the best it can be. And I think that's a really special thing about what we do.
So at what point, and oh
Oh my
we will
gosh.
edit this part. Sorry.
It's a theme.